Samsung is making a double folding phone. Whoa! Let's go! Yeah!
It's all coming together.
Oh my gosh, Samsung is making a double folding phone.
I'm a failure.
These were the two different thoughts that I had going through my head when I first heard about the rumors of this Samsung double folding contraption. It's exciting. It's concerning. And it's gonna be expensive. I think it's a terrible idea. But if I'm being completely honest with you, boy howdy, do I want them to do it anyway. This device, which I am affectionately naming the Z Flap, basically takes the Z Fold 2 to the next level by folding the screen twice compared to the once on the Z Fold 2. Now, there are some very good things that would come from this design. Number one is that it will add an extra segment to the phone, meaning designers will have more room to play with. The Z Fold 2 has the best speakers I've ever heard on this phone. It has amazing battery life, and the additional space on this Z Flap will allow for more camera room. Fingers crossed we get the S21 Ultra's layout.
Finally, a worthy opponent.
The Z Flap would also fix the aspect ratio problem that I have with the Z Fold 2. See, most phone apps these days are designed for rectangles. Phones, tablets, computers, none of these screens are square in design. Yeah. Except for this guy right here. This results in many apps not being able to play nicely, especially YouTube videos, which end up not really being that much bigger than a regular smartphone. And then at that point, you're kind of just like, why am I using a Fold? I don't know why I'm using a Fold. And since the Z Fold is such a niche device, it means that app support is not even wanted from developers.
Enemy spotted.
I mean, they've got iPhones, they've got Pixels, they've got regular Galaxy flagships to worry about. Fold is not high on their priorities. Adding an extra third to this display would give the Z Flap a regular rectangular aspect ratio, and it would bring it closer in size to a regular Android tablet. Maybe some of the ones that Samsung already makes. Meaning that developers have a better reason to code apps for these devices. On a more personal side, I would also want the Z Flap to have two USB-C ports and an S Pen and a dedicated silo for it, so it can be the best and most fully featured phone Samsung makes. One of my favorite things about the Z Fold 2 is that it feels like a productivity machine, and that I have a seriously powerful piece of technology all in the palm of my hand and in the pocket of my pants. If Samsung could turn this feeling up to 11 on the Z Flap, it would be incredible. I don't care if it's $4,000. I want it, and I want it in my pants now. Oh no. No, stop! One pause for concern is when you look at this device with the thought of today's technology in mind, it turns into a terribly impractical idea. The 1/3 of exposed plastic screen on the outside is going to be scratched to heckin' back. I mean, just look at the Huawei Mate XS.
And I've ended up with some scratches on the back plastic.
Water resistance still hasn't been figured out, and carrying this phone around is going to be like carrying a gym weight in your pocket. And I've kind of mentioned this before, but considering that the Z Fold 2 costs $2,000, I dread to see what type of price tag this thing is gonna have.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
The Z Flap is a really, really, really bad and impractical idea with today's tech. But I'll be damned if I don't want it. Having a gadget this powerful is a seriously tempting offer for techies like me. And honestly, I think only time will tell if the Z Flap flops or flies. Thank you for coming to my nerd talk. Just a quickie today, but still a subscription would make me say yay. And of course, stay strong.